Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach. Seems the talk of the town seems to be WrestleMania 29 and what they're going to do with Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio. Today I'm at work. I'm on my lunch. I'm going to eat this burger after I talk to you guys about this. Let's go. I don't know. All in all, I'm not really 100% sure what they're going to do. But being a Jack Swagger fan, I'm hoping and praying that WWE is just going to sort of look at it the other way. It's been well known that Jack Swagger's had this problem for a long, long time. He's always been, a guy who's always smoked pot. It's been well documented throughout the summer. It was a story that was released, and Dave Meltzer even talked about the fact that he had this problem when he was in OVW, and WWE knew that they knew what they were getting into. He's just a guy that, when he gets tested, it comes up positive that he smokes pot. He pays the fine and he moves on about the day. To me, it's just one of the holes that's in the wellness policy about why are you drug testing these guys if when it comes up positive they're taking drugs and doing drugs. You just gotta fine them and move them about their day. You either have to take a hard stance on on marijuana if you're pro or you're against it. It was a story. How long ago was that? It's been a year now. Since Evan Bourne and R-Truth were both suspended for smoking fake marijuana, spice or whatever the hell that stuff was called. Why you can get suspended for smoking fake marijuana when you can get just pay a fine and just go on with your day if you're get caught smoking real marijuana. I don't know. It just makes you shake your head. If this match does go through and does happen, I'm hoping and praying that every single person out there will look at it. They're just going to, put Swagger out there to embarrass him and put him down to lose the match. Because at WWE, so many times, when everybody knows they're going to go one way, they like to just go the other way to keep you thinking every once in a while. And Swagger can get that big win. One thing that a lot of people are thinking about is that, they keep pushing Alberto Del Rio as this major baby face that everybody is just supposed to love. And a lot like those Northeast crowds, whenever you get somebody that is just pushed this huge baby face like John Cena or other guys, it's mostly looked at like they boo the hell out of them. They don't like to be told who to cheer for, and they will cheer the heel if they feel that they are being pushed, that they should be cheering in the opposite direction. So Alberto Del Rio and his goody-goody two-shoes, if he keeps on dropping paint on people or maybe getting people to eat burritos, they're going to just crap all over it. I think that that would work if it was a normal Madison Square Garden show or something like that. But this is WrestleMania, and it's not a WrestleMania, it's not a normal crowd. It's more like a WWE Universe crowd because of how many people come from all over around the country. It's not just going to be packed full of people from New York. You're going to have people from all other places that cheer and boo different things. Everything, honestly, gets a real, mixed reaction unless it's just a big overall, ovation that people are just, they understand it's a big milestone for somebody and, so they cheered. I mean, if you look at last year, it was half and half, Rock versus Cena, and a whole bunch of other things like that. So people aren't always going to go with what they think it's going to be. Does Swagger honestly have a good chance of winning? If this whole marijuana thing didn't happen, honestly, I'm not 100% sure that he would, because where is this, Zeb Coulter, thing going to run to? I mean, they have a pretty good storyline that's hot, that's, basically stolen. I think everybody's seen the video of the guy that wrestles for, I can't remember where the hell he wrestles from, but it was a story that was on Nightline a few weeks ago. Brian Alvarez was even on the show. Lucha Libre USA, I think is what it is, or something like that. The guy there is basically running the same, angle that Swagger is. He just doesn't have a manager. He does all the talking himself. But, if he does win, where does the storyline go from here? It's not like he can keep talking down about, how the country was, back when he went to go fight in Vietnam and things like that. It seems like a storyline that's basically built for him and Alberto Del Rio. Maybe if he was able to pull this off and win it, he can run his program with him. He can run one with, I guess, Sin Cara or Rey Mysterio. But after that, I mean, the angle, the whole storyline, the character just seems to not mix with other people. It seems like it's a one-time shot. It was a big shot for him. I hope he doesn't lose it, but I don't really see this going really far after that. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know if you have to repackage him again after that, or if he just, this is, him, sort of getting brainwashed, and then you could finally get the face turn out of it that I've been looking for a long, long time. Really just not 100% sure where they were going from this, but I think Swagger's a guy that would work as a hell of a baby face, as well as a heel. There was Zeb Coulter, the character. I'm sure it's ran by WWE. I'm sure he's not making these and putting them up on his own, but they're running their own promos. It's basically them. I think I can't remember the background, if it's a building or if it's a fence, but it has a flag on the wall with a snake, and they're just basically these 3-minute promos that are on YouTube. But if they're gonna kill this angle, they were pumping up videos last night. They put up, I think, 3 or 4 separate videos. If they were, killing off this angle and making it act like they was never going to go, anywhere, those videos would be locked up, thrown in the vault, and basically we never would have seen them. Them uploading them, to me, is sort of a sign that they are going to keep going with this. Maybe look the other direction. Maybe Swagger's bonus check for WrestleMania isn't as big as it once was going to be. If he was to lose this, Meltzer said that his bonus would probably have been $250,000 at least, is what he said. And for him to lose that, that's a shitload of money. I mean, that's crazy. And then on top of that, more than likely he'll get the wellness fine for smoking pot, $2,500. So I mean, that's a lot of money taken out of his pocket. But if they go through with this match, I'd honestly pick Del Rio, but I'm going to cheer Swagger on like crazy. I don't blame them one bit if they pull Swagger from this and do something else. I really don't know. Honestly, Dutch Mantel would probably lose his job. People are saying that he'd probably just get, put with somebody else and just, keep the angle still going. Packaging him up with Mark Henry, because Mark Henry was an Olympian and he went to the Olympics for, the United States. That's a little bit of a stretch, it's calling him the All-American. Him and Dolph Ziggler really don't mix at all. I mean, there's nobody else that I really would see them putting him with. You'd have to, bump up Orton and make an Orton Del Rio match. It's just sort of like a dream, good guy versus good guy, unless you have, Orton just straight up snap because he lost to Swagger on tonight's SmackDown. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how they fix this, but I'm hoping that they stick with Swagger and they go in the right direction, and we can have a great WrestleMania 29 Swagger style in Swagger Town, USA.